Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
We're underway.
Now it's De Arrascaeta. And he's managed to get free. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Header comes in! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Corner number 2 then. Luan Perez attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with Neymar on the pitch, Peter. He's got such a silk...
He's having a go!
Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Now it's Luis Araujo. Can he latch on to this? Luis Araujo. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Still goalless. De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Arrascaeta. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now, can they get him a real chance? And he's quick to get it clear again. De Arrascaeta receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Arrascaeta. And the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it. Front-footed pressing going on here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luan Perez. And it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. 5 minutes till the break. De Arrascaeta. Oh, he's bustling through here. Neymar. And he plays one through. And it's Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Luis Araujo. De Arrascaeta. Nicely spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got away. Picked out. Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Flamengo merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Flamengo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way, takes a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Oh, that's superb.
Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Neymar delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
There's the shot!
Santos have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, nicely intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Can he finish?
Flamengo
Choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Camisa 9. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa
And it's
11.
Neymar. Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Santos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Araujo in with the challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Luis Araujo. That'll be a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's been played through. And a chance! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Santos making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Santos go two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Here it is, crossed in, cleared away, and the counter is on. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's De Arrascaeta. Everton. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up. Up he goes! That has ended up in no... Bruno Enrique! He has done it! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Santos making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he skips past his man. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Tries a shot! He's scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Some good work on the right flank here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now it's Everton. De la Cruz. And he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Not too much more here than Singh. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner. And they did just that.
Many thanks to Jim. And with that, it is a very good night to you.
Senhoras e senhores, os souvenirs da partida de hoje já estão à venda no saguão do estádio.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate.
Escalação do Santos.
It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield It's highly, highly effective.
So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Payet, whose rise was pretty unconventional, Peter, in that success didn't come easy despite all of his talent. He did admit his attitude.
Goes for a shot! Goal! Santos! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
4 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 9.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he's managed to gift it back. Payet. Tries to play it through. Can he latch onto this? Oh, sweet feet. Played out to the right. And now the breakaway. That'll be a throw-in. Santos leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's had it nicked away. Santos are looking to break at pace. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's having a go! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish right from the top draw! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found a way through.
Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in a great position here. Now it's Neymar. He's being urged to shoot, and he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Payet. Could try cutting inside here. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass somewhat off target. That has found him in acres of space. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is through here. Flings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Santos heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Strong running down that left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a good ball out wide. Played in deep. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Santos really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Santos are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So
He's tried one! Just off target.
yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And here's Payet. He's got away, and he's had a hit. And for a moment, time stood still. Luan Perez, deftly out wide. Gets into some space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
In with the challenge.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Payet.
8.855
And he's away.
espectadores.
That has ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. This looks promising. And it's Payet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, this looks sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Payet, and the counter is on. He's looking wide. Deep cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Substituição no time do Santos.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 19. Teremos
And he
uma
can clear it away.
substituição.
Vasco da Gama are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's neat. He's found a way through, and the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He has done it! Just one goal in it now! Game on! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Santos making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Vasco da Gama get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Payet. Driving forward.
And a chance! And that could have brought them level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Goes for the header!
Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Vasco da Gama have certainly approached the game in the right way.
And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substituição.
Not the most convincing of passes. Great vision.
Vasco da Gama really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Alex Teixeira. Can he get on the end of this?
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. He has found the way through.
He's having a shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's picked it up out wide. Pinches it off him. Danger averted for now.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Vasco da Gama didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Pedimos sua colaboração com o nosso programa beneficente, Chance no Futebol.
Footballing powerhouses don't come much more powerful or more populous than Rio de Janeiro, and this showdown between its two leading clubs has been known to attract attendances beyond 100,000 on numerous occasions. It's fair to say that no one wants to be left out when it comes to Flamengo against Vasco da Gama. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
It is the one considered to be the mother of all derbies, not just in Rio, but in all of Brazil and perhaps beyond. So, Jim Beglin, how do you see such a huge game?
I'm just trying to soak all of this in. It's remarkable here. I mean, what an atmosphere. The reasons as to why this is seen as the greatest derby in Brazil. It's for everybody to witness now. It really does rival some of the best atmospheres I've felt in my lifetime, and it's going to take some beating for the sheer scale of it alone. This is the place to be.
There's the whistle, and here we go. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Payet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Luis Araujo. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Opts for safety. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. That's a good ball out wide. He's had it taken off him. Payet. Out to the right. Spread out to the left. He's shot, surely! And the ball's come loose here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Payet. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Serves up across. De Arrascaeta. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the ball's gone astray. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Payet. He is just caressing the ball. He takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Cleared without hesitation. Tries to play it through. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! How do you look back on that goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Aos 32 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 25.
Vasco da Gama penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Gets into some space, and he lines up a cross. He's got full. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Payet. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence.
Oh, what a climb! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Arrascaeta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a key interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. He's in a great position here. De Arrascaeta. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Vasco da Gama deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Vasco da Gama, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vasco da Gama definitely want to carry on in a similar...
De Arrascaeta! And he's heaved it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. He's had a shot! It's in! Flamengo are level. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Camisa 9.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Luis Araujo. That's De Arrascaeta. Distributed tidily. Oh, such a clever touch. Crosses it in. Cleared away. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what...
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Flamengo have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's... Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Luis Araujo. And he's had a hit! That's going up front in a hurry. And he's straight offside. Vasco da Gama choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, what about it? Flamengo are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. He's in plenty of space here. Luis Araujo. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the comeback is complete. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed into the middle. Decent chance! Cleared without complication. So there's going to be another change here.
Substituição no time do Vasco da Gama. Camisa 77. camisa 25. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 15, camisa 8.
De la Cruz. Great vision. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, important interception.
Flamengo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
De Arrascaeta. Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Payet. Pinches it off him. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least
Tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Teremos uma substituição.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Flamengo will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Everton.
Flamengo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should...
Can he finish? He has done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Camisa 11.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Flamengo could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lovely pass, but can he get...
And the finish!
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Everton. Out towards the flank. De la Cruz. Now it's Everton.
Everton!
Oh, that is rather wayward. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. Some good work on the right flank here. And time is up. Flamengo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Flamengo really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.